Hey, Notary fam, have you ever wrapped up a signing, packed your bag, and said your goodbyes, and halfway to your car realized, wait, I forgot to get paid? If you've been there, you're not alone. One of our awesome viewers recently asked me to do a video on how notaries should accept payment, and honestly, it's long overdue. So today we're talking about how to make payment clear and simple, professional, every time. Welcome to another Notary 101 video, where we break down the essentials of running your notary business with confidence. These videos are made for brand new notaries or anyone still getting their systems in place. If you've ever felt unsure about what to charge, when to charge, or how to avoid getting ghosted on payments, this video is for you. I'm Jennifer Cooper with JKC Mobile Notary, and today we're covering what payment methods to offer, when to collect, how to prevent payment confusion, and how to protect yourself and your income. So let's get into it. The most important thing to remember is to talk about the payment before the appointment. And I don't mean a vague, it's around $40. I mean, give them a full breakdown of your pricing, how you accept payments, and when it's due. Here's why. Clients often have no idea how many notarizations they need. They'll say, oh, it's just one form. Then you show up and surprise, it's 6 pages, 2 signers, and each has to sign in multiple spots. So this is your moment to educate and clarify. You might say, great, I charge $30 for travel plus $15 per notarized signature. If it's just one signature, the total's $45. But if there are more signatures that need to be notarized, the total may be higher. I'll confirm that with you when I arrive. It's clear, professional, and it saves you from awkward surprises. But then follow up in writing. Text or email them a quick confirmation that includes the pricing. Something like, hi, Sierra, confirming our appointment for tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. at 902 East Main Street. The base fee is $45. Each additional notarized signature is $15. I accept Zelle, card, or cash. Looking forward to helping you. This is simple, but it sets a professional tone and it creates a record. Let's walk through your payment options, what works, what to be careful with, and what I personally use in my business. So number one is cash. This is always a solid option. No fees, no apps, no processing time. Just be sure to bring change, or better yet, round your fees so you don't need to. Number two is a check. Checks can be okay if you trust the client. I usually only accept checks from law offices, repeat clients, businesses I already have relationships with. Otherwise, it's a little risky. You don't want to waste time chasing down a bounce check for over $15. Number three is Zelle, Venmo, Cash App. These are my go-tos for general notary work. They're quick, free to use. Clients usually already have one of them, but make sure you're using a separate business handle, not your personal. Venmo from like 2012. And tip, include your Zelle or Venmo info in your message confirmation or your confirmation message. That way it's easy for them to pay without having to ask. Please just know that these platforms don't offer protection, so I use them for trusted situations, not high-risk ones. Taking card payments really levels up your business, and it's not that hard to do. So options I recommend are Square. It lets you swipe in person or send invoices. Stripe, great for online payments. PayPal, it's common, but the fees are higher and they can hold funds, so use with caution. But bonus tip, if you've opened a business bank account, and yes, you should, your bank might offer you a card reader. I bank with Chase, and they offer their own mobile card reader that works with their app. QuickBooks has one too, but unless you're already familiar with QuickBooks, it's not beginner friendly. For bookkeeping, I always recommend Notary Assist. It's simple. It's made for notaries and it's easy to track income, mileage, and expenses. But just an FYI, Notary Assist does not process payments. It's for tracking, not collecting. Now let's talk about when to collect. General notary work. That payment is collected after the appointment. I never ask to be paid before showing up unless there's a travel fee deposit, which I'll explain in a future video. Once everything is signed and stamped, I say, all right, we're all set. Your total is $45. You can Zelle it or I can run your card, whichever is easiest. Keep it light, keep it direct, but keep it easy. Estate signings, also paid after the appointment. Estate signings can be busy. There might be attorneys, trustees, multiple signers. I just make sure that the payer is present or reachable. And then jail signings have totally different rules here. For jail signings, I require full non-refundable payment upfront, no exceptions. There are just too many moving parts, from getting clearance to dealing with court holds and inmate transfers. If I show up and can't get in, I've lost an hour of my life. So taking full payment in advance protects your time and ensures the family is serious. If you want to know more about that, you can watch my most recent jail signing video. It breaks everything down step by step. The link's in the description down below. Let's talk receipts, because yes, even a $15 notarization deserves a receipt. This does two things. It helps your client, especially if they need to get reimbursed. It protects you from confusion or disputes down the line. And some of your options are a paper receipt book. It's easy, affordable, and it can be professional. Digital receipts. Square, Stripe, or PayPal can email a digital receipt instantly. And then custom invoices. For attorneys or corporate clients, you can create branded invoices as a PDF and email it. So what should you include on your invoices? Or your receipts? They should have your business name and contact, date of service, type of service, amount paid, payment method, name of client, which is optional, but it's helpful. And keep a digital folder of all these receipts you issue. It'll save your life during tax season. A few last tips to keep your payment process solid. Clarify who's paying. Never assume it's the signer. Ask directly during the booking. Use confirmation messages to repeat payment information. It prevents confusion and makes sure everyone's on the same page. Follow up kindly if needed. If someone forgets to pay, send a polite message. No shame, no stress. Hi again, just sending a quick reminder. The total for today's notarization was $45. Here's my Zelle info. Thanks again. That's, of course, in the case that you did not get paid at the table. Own your role as a business owner. You are providing a valuable service and you deserve to be paid without hesitation. So there you go. How to accept payments like the professional notary you are. I'm linking my most recent jail notary video and the Notary Assist links are in the description down below. I want to give a big thanks again to the viewer who requested this topic. If you've got a burning question, drop it in the comments. You never know, it might turn into an entire video. Like, subscribe, and share this with another new notary. And I'll see you in the next Notary 101 video. See you later.